Hello gamers, how you doing? Jolster here, back again with another video. And I've been looking around on YouTube and I noticed that there's a lot of people saying that to change from SDR to HDR is just a matter of changing the picture mode. Jesus, sorry about that motorcycle. Anyways, they're saying that it's just about changing the picture mode. Some of them say that if you change from movie mode to regular mode, it's the HDR. I don't quite find that accurate, and I'll show you how, and I'll show you why. So as of right now, I am recording with SDR, which means that the HDR is not active, and I will show it to you right now. Let me go here real quick to settings, and I will tell you. Shit. Okay, let's go to settings real quick. Go to display, video output, and it says right here, see if I can focus. Okay, so it is upscaling to 4K. It's just an upscale, it's not 4K native. Let's go to advanced settings, and everything is checked up. And let's go to details, and it's right here. Okay, so this means that it's not turned on. It says your TV supports 4K Ultra HD at 60 Hertz. I can't focus. Okay, but the rest of the modes are not on. You see, it's not just not on. It doesn't mean that the TV doesn't support it. It's just not turned on. Another way to prove this, that HDR is not active, is that once you go to a certain video that it supports HDR, for example, Netflix has some HDR videos. So once you go in here, it usually says on the top left corner that it has an HDR video here. When you go in here, it usually says that there's a video HDR support, and actually this one, I think Marco Polo supports HDR. Well, another way to prove this, that when HDR is on, is when you go to Gears of War. It's the same thing. As soon as you turn on Gears of War, on the top left corner there is a sign that says this video contains, or this game has HDR video. But this one, it doesn't say at all. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to turn on HDR. So the only way to turn it on is that you have to go to your settings on your television and go to settings, and then we go to picture, and then we go to expert settings right here, and you go all the way down. By the way, this is from a Samsung TV. This is the Samsung 6300 series, which is the sort of like the low budget TV. But it worked really good. So once you get here, you go to HDMI Ultra HD color. This is the one that enables HDR. Let me turn this on. Close this. Oh, there you go. Now, this is HDR. You see, yeah, there's not much of a difference. And I will prove it to you. I will go to settings. Let's see. All settings. Then we'll go to video output. 4K Ultra HD, and then advanced settings. 4K details. And there you go. All these check marks are green because now it says that everything is support. You see, so to turn on and off HDR, you actually have to enable it on your TV settings. It's not something that you can change on your picture mode. It doesn't work that way. All right, so, oh wow, this is pretty bright. All right guys, so now to prove that this is going on HDR as well, we can go to Netflix. Netflix is opening, and it'll show on the top left corner an HDR video, it's playing because it knows that the HDR is activated. This is another way to find out if your HDR is properly working or not. Marco Polo, I think Marco Polo has HDR. And there's some videos, some episodes here and some movies that they do support HDR. Now, another way to show you that this HDR is working is also when Gears of War, there it goes, an HDR video is playing. So it is HDR with Gears of War, means that HDR is active. Remember on the other video, it wasn't active, now it is. So let's go and check out if there is any difference between these two videos with SDR and HDR. The whole thing is starting now. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is 4K upscaled with HDR. Now let's go get closer to the screen, to JD, to see if we can, if we can tell any difference. It's JD right there. I want to try to focus the best I can. These are the letters. Try to sit back again. So the way I have it is on dynamic. It's supposed to be a little bit brighter, but I don't know. I think the way it is with the game mode is the way I like it. Besides, it helps you a lot with the input lag. Okay, so never mind. Right now it's natural. Let's go movie, and that's dynamic. You see how bright it gets? All right, guys. So I also wanted to try this video difference with an HDR movie, so I went out and bought this the X-Men Apocalypse, and this one has HDR, high dynamic range, 4K Ultra HD. All right, guys, so this is the movie running. If you're trying to guess what setup is this just regular 4K? Is this Ultra HDR? Just trying to guess. I will run it with different setup right now. I just want you guys to check this out. This is really cool because all these scenes are running in, and you have to guess. Alright, gamers, I hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful to make a better decision whether you either want to buy a TV, a brand new TV or not. Or maybe you want to buy a different brand, maybe some higher specs. It probably looks better too. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And thank you so much for watching this. Joelster out.